Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. Pisces, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm honored to be your reader, and I'm honored to hear your comments, likes, subscribes. We're all here as a teacher and a student because we're looking at relationship with ourselves to manage our emotions. All right, you can identify our intuition, but it comes with good health, good wealth. All right, but you have to love yourself, man. Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, so you can balance that masculine and feminine within yourself, so you can co-create with the universe. The universe don't co-create without you. All right. Maybe you're thinking of maybe a Queen of Swords, very artistic person. Maybe looking at a very charitable person. All right. But now you're looking at a very unbiased judgment. Maybe the Queen of Swords is telling you to make a judgment about your emotions. You've got to balance the head with the heart, all right? So you can come with an intellectual conclusion, because it seems to be someone is bringing illusions. So you have to have clear boundaries. Someone's doing some very cold, direct communication, all right? Because someone's very clear when it comes to their mindset or their perspective, all right? Because now we understand that the Queen of Swords is protecting her heart. She's been thinking, all right, about a betrayal, okay? Because now we're looking at the heart space. Okay, maybe Pisces, you're thinking about this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, all right? Maybe you had dreams about this person, Pisces, but you're looking at the pain of the sorrow, or you're in your own thoughts as a Queen of Swords. Looking at this dishonesty, or maybe someone not being loyal. They bring delays, upset, confusion. Maybe a Taurus person, or an institution, or when it comes to high level of commitment, you're being guided by the higher self, right? And now you're looking at divine masculine, probably broke your heart, because you went into a Taurus person. Because now you're looking at Pisces. Use your intuition. Bring peace. You're about peace. You could be a photographer, or a poet, or a healer, or a director. You're being guided towards that era, maybe. But use your intuition, Pisces, okay? You can create, because you've been guided to create, all right? Yeah, create. You got the energy, you got the passion, all right? The energy is inspiring you to do this. So like, come on, be like a Queen of Swords. Come out your heartbreak. Come on, Pisces. Listen to me. Come on, Pisces. Come on, Pisces, man. You don't need outside approval. Go within yourself, all right? Maybe looking at a guru, maybe, or looking at a spiritual mentor, or you're looking at the wisdom, because when it's telling you, you have to embrace, baby, okay? Embrace your authentic self. Don't avoid innovations within yourself. Release that limiting belief, Pisces. You got to release it. Maybe you're dealing with maybe a Taurus or maybe a Capricorn person. You got to release the devil, man. Within this institution, or you're doing dark spiritual practices, something are gone. Leave them partitions alone, man. Now you're looking at your thoughts. You've really got to come from detachment, man. Free the soul. The body might be free. Your energy ain't free, because it's bounded by the devil, Pisces. You got to restore your control by walking away from people, things, and places. Because you're a smart person. Someone resents your smartness, maybe, because they have the lack of their own will. But that's not your problem, Pisces, man. It's not your problem, baby. Don't take on other people's burdens, all right? Nah, don't do that, Pisces. Yeah, recover. Just recover. Maybe you're recovering from earthly goods or feeling left out in the cold. But you look at improvements, though. After poverty, maybe someone looked at you as a charity case and took your ideas, your heartbreak. We're looking at, you know what? I always believe people are like colonizers. You don't have to be any color. Just be yourself. Just be a person, innit? With that attitude. You invite people in your house. The house could be a country or nation, and they come and they colonize your heart with betrayal, with emotional pain. Making it difficult for you to go forward to healing. How can someone want to interrupt someone's healing? Wickedness, the devil, innit? The devil. You're going for a quick speed change, Pisces. Just focus on changing, man. Because you're looking at messages going around about maybe a divorce or a loss of money, or someone feeling left out in the cold, maybe. Maybe a Queen of Swords. There's lots of information going around about betrayal, dishonesty, delays, maybe. Someone trying to recover. Because someone's looking at overly committed. You people are really overly committed people. Pisces, you need to be committed to yourself. There seems to be disorganization because of broken heart. Don't let that broken heart make you feel like... Ugh. Pisces, I think you need to go into the energy, all right, of looking at your intuition. You can be much more artistic. The team of people are letting down your intellect and you're breaking your heart. Walk away from dishonesty, misalignments of work. Maybe someone needs to work alone out of this group. Keep saying a Taurus person or a Capricorn person. Don't let them take your power away, Pisces. All right? You've got a beautiful imagination, okay? They need you. You don't need them. And maybe that's the illusion. Because maybe someone's got more money than you, but they don't have more intellect than you. That means they don't have the idea. If you don't have no intuition, that means you can't create. Or you can create destruction and controlling people in a group. Do you know what I mean? Get bits and pieces from everyone. It's easy. Everyone does it, man. Not everyone, I mean, but you know the conniving ones. I watched them at uni. Everyone will have one particular group sometimes because everyone shares a bit of everything. It's a little little backhand. No, so when it comes to coming out of this team, when it comes to your own self-sufficiency, you can't do it. You got to put yourself back into that you thing again. You got to go and find, I don't know, your peers like you're at school, but you're not an adult. You're at school again. You know, got to find the it group because you can't afford to do shit by yourself. Someone's exploring dark thoughts anyway. This is why you've got to come out that energy, people, things, and places, all right, Pisces, all right? Too many group conflicts, maybe, when it comes to their own wisdom, when it comes to the high level of commitment. You're an earth angel. Go within yourself, all right? Go and find your own soul search. And I'll give you these two last cards. I do the last person. And good thing, good timing, because I've got an appointment at once in a minute. Good timing. See, when you go from the soul of the self, I don't wear watches. I'm always on time for everything. I'm always on time for everything. I've never had a watch. I've never, ever had a watch on. Never. Even when I was busy with like 6 different like castings a day and stuff like that. I'm not a judger. I'm not like Daniel Raja. About 20 and I'm in 100 studios a month and just all a failure. I would get up, you know. I'll know when to get up. And I've never been late before, you know. I don't do late. I'm very punctual. I always give myself time, you know. Because one time I went to an audition, all right, Pisces. This is why I know you're going to become more artistic. Be more charitable to yourself, all right? Don't ignore your own inner voice. Because one time I went for this, when I started out, away from modeling, I wanted to probably try acting. And I was called in for a job. It was an extra job. And they were told, they said, oh, you know, coming out 1 o'clock. Just kind of what time it was. But with me, I always go places very early. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's just something I feel. I like to have room for mistakes. I don't like problems. I'm a problem solver. I'm not a problem giver or keeper. So then when I got to this audition, the director happened to just walk past me. And the look he gave me, he said, why are you here? I said, oh, I'm an extra. I said, oh, no, you're not. You're going up to feature. Oh, you're beautiful. I said, oh, thank you. And from then, I've always said, always follow your mind, Pisces. Always follow your mind. Don't ignore your inner voice. You understand? Unplug from the world. And that was the projects. So that's what makes me inspired to create, is from the intuition. Oh, yeah, this is the pack I want. I think where am I going? I was so into that story, wasn't it, Pisces? Pisces, I'm so sorry. So maybe you're in the energy of like the Queen of Swords, right? Maybe you're recovering from a loss, okay? Because remember, with energy, we'll all go for the same things, okay? Maybe you're looking at this heartbreak. There's a little bit of a suffering. But with Queen of Swords, they can have the suffering. They can have the heartbreak. They can go through the most, but they'll never stop. Never stop. Maybe you're defending your ground, or maybe a Leo person defending or being defensive. Who knows? Maybe a Leo person maybe defending your corner. Or you're defending your own self from the energy. Why? Because you don't care about the no-nos and the nay-nays. You don't really care. Why? Because the soul of the self makes you stand up for your corner. You know, when you go for the soul of the self, you listen to your inner self. No one can't tell you nothing because you can maintain your control. Even if you came out to cuss people, guess what? Your default is love. All right, love. Once you're in that dark low bottom, and it's hard to find love from there, you know? Too much darkness. Someone's going for a proper change in life. Maybe you're Pisces. Yes, let me tell you. Yes, Pisces. Let me tell you. Good. Glad to see that. Victory. Overcome your obstacles, man. Be like the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're in the Queen of Swords energy. Overcome your obstacles. You're going to bring success. Why? Self-discipline, self-control, and there's your oyster. The sky is limited. Oh, I had a dream. I saw so many turtles in the sky. It was like it was beautiful. It looked so real. And then my daughter, she was the same thing yesterday. She just happened to ask, says, Mum, I know I don't like dogs in the house. No, don't like dogs in the house. So she was like, oh, can I get a turtle? I said, yeah, I saw it in my dream. And she said, oh, does it mean it's a heavenly animal then? So can I get it then? I said, yeah, they bring wisdom and knowledge in it over time, you know. They got a very hard nut, I guess. So you can overcome your heartbreak, Pisces, all right? Okay? I know it's emotional pain. Some people say you're emotionally unstable. Sometimes they just like to project, because you use your emotions. Like with myself, I use my emotions for everything. I don't care what people think. You're emotionally unstable, but I'm more peaceful than you. You're emotionally unstable, but I'm more richer than you. You might have more money than me, but I'm more richer within myself. Do you know what I mean? Don't listen to people, man. Whether you do, if you don't, if you don't, if you do, man. You know, do the things you can change, and the other things you can't change. Oh, well, let it go. Stand up for your, that's all you got to do, just stand up for your belief, baby. Maybe you tried to stand up for a Leo person that broke your heart because you went for a Taurus person, institution, you know? You're trying to release that self-limiting belief, you know? Oh, look, it's come back again. Yay, that willpower. To stand up. Oh, Pisces, this is the best reading out of all 12 I've had today. This is the best one. So, you know what they say? Save the best till last. Pisces, thank you. What a beautiful reading. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You're going to overcome your obstacles. Patient man rides donkey. Don't let my readings be forced, but we can see in the air. Once you have self-discipline, self-control, there's your willpower to come out of betrayal, to come out of any delays, because the heart is the seat of the soul, isn't it? All right, use the heart as your beacon, because we understand, yeah, the obstacles in your life. It might be work or people projecting their failure. Do you understand? Because they're a failure, they want your stuff so you become a failure and they're not a failure. Do you know what I'm saying? No, you're not a failure. No, Pisces, no, you're not. A Taurus person is, or a Virgo person is, or another Cancer person. Not you, Pisces. No, you're not. Pisces, you're not a failure. Maybe do with a Cancer person in your field when you come to friendship, maybe. Maybe think about Cancer person, or you're in your Cancer energy. But you're overcoming, though. You have that feeling, yes, with my thoughts. I'm overcoming my thoughts of heartbreak. Yes, Pisces. Yes, Pisces. I like it. Release that limiting belief. And leave it with the devil. At work. Underqualified people. So they can't even match you anyway. So they can have their glory of 5-minute glory, my darling. But we're looking at long-term strategy. All right? They're going to just break their own heart. So now you're probably looking at your feelings, Pisces. You're releasing that feeling of unrequited love. It was an illusion. Lie. Someone with fragile sense of identity. Could be an earth sign person. They don't have no identity. They don't have no identity for the feet to seek their own individual purpose. No, they lack. They got poor personal boundaries. This person doesn't even probably wash themselves. Do you know what I mean? One of those just spray in the morning and go about their business. Your friend, or maybe friend reunion. Someone's looking at a reunion with you anyway. So you want to recover, my darlings, all right? With you. Maybe someone's standing up for you. Or you're standing up for someone. Or you're just standing up for yourself. Yeah. You're in your thought. You're very curious. Maybe someone's very curious about you. Maybe, my darlings. But curiosity killed the cat, because they're not using their intuition. This is why they're unfair. Hey, yo, Pisces, I'm sorry. No, jokes aside. You have to really look at your friendship group. This is the third time in 2 seconds I've seen something about your friendship group. And also someone's coming from reunion. But be more cautious about your friendship groups, my darling, all right? Because it's not just a relationship about man or woman when it comes to genitals. It's friendship, any type of ship that's next to your yacht. Who's controlling your wheel in your yacht? Is it a broke down ship? Or is it a submarine? Do you know what I mean? Or is it Ocean Gate? Do you know what I mean? Irresponsible leaders that don't care about nothing else. I understand how anyone can pay £200,000 for a chair that don't have no space, no quality. Have you seen inside of there for two? Let me behave myself. Let me promote myself. The boys went first though. I saw it. I didn't want to mention it. The hole, it was a hole. I saw it before it came out. They were looking for them. And I saw they were gone. As soon as I went in there, it was a hole. And I was watching it to verify. Something about fiberglass in this hub bit, the black hub bit. It wasn't strong enough or something like that. Many other things as well. But it reminded me of like the premonition I had. The Indian people went first. The boy. They all went, but I don't know why I picked those two up first. Don't know what it was. I picked those two up first. Something about a hole. Something like that. And then 2 days later, a day after, I found they were gone. So Pisces, trust your intuition. Don't ignore your own inner voice, all right? You have that opportunity to like look within yourself, okay? Reunite with your mind, body, and your soul, all right? Because now you're looking at, maybe you're dealing with an upside down King of Pentacles, a masculine, over committed, maybe, to maybe a Cancer person, or maybe a Gemini person. Maybe you feel like a businessman that's an Earth sign person and a Gemini person and a Leo person and a Cancer person was in a relationship with one person, overcommitted, maybe for some of you. But look within your own willpower. Do you understand? Because they were all committed to one person. But it's a failure. They act like they were friends, a circle of people. But it was all about prosperity. An Earth sign person, maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So now you've got to balance yourself. Why? Because they're going through failure. Anyway, you're not a failure. You're not a failure. Look, you're in your masculine energy, maybe. All right? Now you've got the King and Queen of Swords. So you're more balanced than all of them. So Pisces, don't have no doubt because someone's in unrequited love, you know? Put love into yourself. Because maybe someone, this team of people, when it comes to disharmony, working alone, they got childhood issues, man. They like breaking people to put them in that position, you know? Just be lucky you're on this side of the fence and not in the karmic side of the fence. So that's another... Your friendship group, Pisces. Pisces, you really got to look at your friendship group. Maybe they're overspending, debt, got too many lovers. Maybe someone's a reunion, celebrate, maybe with you, socializing. Why do I keep seeing this? You've got some good things coming on, Pisces. But before that, there seems to be a failure. Haunted will. Someone's haunted by their ill will. Because of an illusion. Whoever made you feel ill-willed. Somebody wants to come to community. You got to be careful about your friends, Pisces, but also new changes are coming. Maybe you're moving community, but you're looking at family, reunion, looking at coming home, teamwork, success. Oh no. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Ugh. King of Cups. What the fuck do you want? And you got enough attention with your bad advice, with your scheming, your fraud, your alcoholic, druggy. Maybe you're thinking about such a Sagittarius person. This is Pisces. Oh, King of Cups, man. I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to outpour. You outpour to your people, them. Earth sign person. And now such a Sagittarius person is looking at your failure. You want a failure for a Leo. I'm not going through that again. Pisces, honestly, you've got to sort your life out. Sort your life out. Oh, because I said Cancer. Said, yeah, and a Pisces. Oh, so there's 5 of you then. Oh, gosh. Bad advice. Never mind. Never mind. That was bad advice, man. Bad advice. Now, someone's looking at maybe maybe looking at your Sagittarius, your energy of you being patient, your earth angel. Maybe people like the way you give yourself charitably to a community. And that means you will be rewarded, Pisces. You will get, oh, I got over 10 minutes again. Pisces and Aquarius, you really got a bonus today, didn't you? Your community loves you anyway. All right? I got distracted. I want to say something. Oh, yeah, good karma. Good karma's coming to you. Good karma. Why? Because you help your community. So now what these people do, don't get distracted about being good to yourself and good to your community. It will block you from outside forces. Do you understand? Because you're being genuine, you know. Don't fear moving on. Don't fear moving on, you know. Take that action, Pisces. You'll be fine, Pisces. You'll be a good leader, Pisces. Keep going, all right? Maybe someone's looking at, oh, gosh, unemployment. Pisces, man, I don't know. Maybe you're too in at people's business for some of you. When it comes to choices, unemployment, or when you're looking at maybe trying to balance calmly, maybe looking at, I don't know, King of Wands. Maybe someone's looking at their listen, Pisces, due to intuition. I don't know why your friendship group kept coming up quite a lot. Hey, you know what we're doing with this. I don't know what's wrong with you earth signs, man. Why you look so devilish? I don't understand. It's not just earth signs in us. We've all got earth signs in us, by the way. So I'm not just attacking just earth signs, by the way. You've got to look at your moon, sun, rising, all right? Because remember, the fire signs about the soul, intellect is the air signs, earth signs about how we put our food and labor down, and water signs about the emotion, you know what I mean? So you don't have to really be like earth sign, but just in that energy, really. Pisces, I've got to go, man. I really, really, really took your bonus way out the park. And it's not really fair for other people, right? We're trying to make a balanced life out here. Pisces, use your intuition. I love your reading. I just got carried away. You're coming out with leadership and you're overcoming your adversities. Don't just walk away from unrequited love. You're coming in some good stuff, Pisces. I think it was one of my best readings today, by the way. Thank you, Pisces. Remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Bye, guys.